What is going on, everybody?
What's up, guys? So we are here. We got a special guest from an awesome company, one of our favorites, Beards Dignified. We got the owner, Grant, with us. What's going on, Grant?
How's it going, guys?
And this is our second stream for Beards Dignified, but we finally have the pleasure of having Grant join us this time around, which I know we are super excited about. Grant, how are you doing tonight, my man?
Doing great. Weather here in KC's no rain, so it's nice. But doing good.
Awesome. Kyle, how you doing? How you doing, my cuz?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm almost done painting the baby's room. I grilled some beef short ribs. I grilled some wings, had a nice dinner, and I'm excited to dig into some new products, some giveaways, some discounts, and get to know Grant a little better.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, Kyle is in the works of becoming a very good meat smoker. I feel it because when he's not talking about beards, he's talking about his meat that he puts on the smoker. Right. And it's yeah. I have to keep him in line and make sure it doesn't overlap his number one passion, which is
right. Well said, bro.
Yeah. All right. Who do we have in here? Let's see. We got FedEx, what's going on? Bryan May, we got Jimmy, what's going on, Jimmy from Running Man? We got Josh, we got Devin from Beard Code, Jeremy, Billy, Eric, what's going on? What did I say? Tyson, as soon as he came in.
There he is.
All right, come on, let's do it. Let's give him.
Well, Tyson doesn't believe me. Grant is a Browns fan now.
No.
He might deny it on screen. Believe me, he is.
Yeah. All right, Kyle. Let's tell everybody what we got in store for today.
Hey, what's up, Metal Chef Ever? Yep, you guys are just piling in here. Welcome on in, everyone. For those who are just coming in, the cousins tonight are bringing you Beards Dignified owners Grant. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so tonight we have a new product release. We have some awesome giveaways, and then as you guys can see scrolling at the bottom of the screen, Dignified Talk 20 is going to save you 20% on the entire store, and that's going on all weekend, guys. So make sure you guys, ask Grant any questions that you have. We'll definitely show off some products, but Grant is doing some really cool things. So make sure you guys take advantage. So let's go ahead and talk about the giveaways that we're going to be doing throughout the night. So we're going to be doing 2 co-wash combos, giving 2 of those away. And then we're going to be doing 2 combos of an oil, balm, and a butter. So I don't really know if it gets any better than that. So,
yeah. And let's see here. We got Big Daddy Sustin Mark.
Hey, what's up, Pops?
You're already talking good about that smoked meat.
Yeah, he was over the other weekend. I smoked some wings. I did some dry rub and some hot sauce on them, and we enjoyed those on the back deck.
Awesome. We got a girl, a guy, and a garage in here. If you guys have not subscribed to a girl, a guy, and a garage, you guys are missing out on some hilarious random content that will make your day. So please, let me put them up. Follow this right here. Girl, a guy, and a garage. Love them. Holly and Steve. So.
All right. So, Grant, go ahead and kick us off, man. Talk to us about the star of the show, the new product that we're absolutely loving. We'll definitely follow up with you later on.
Definitely. So I had a co-wash release. I don't know. I want to say several months ago. I wanted to follow up with a liquid beard wash. So did a ton of research. Figured out, how to make it basically like a basic Castile soap that's just a olive oil base for the most part. And that's what I came up with. I came up with a liquid wash. So I wanted something that was not too heavy. Wanted something that wasn't fully stripping, but something that just kind of left your beard and your skin refreshed, and then allowed you to, after the shower, put something in or use co-wash after that. So that's where I came up with the BW3. took me three different tries to nail the right thing. So that's where we're at.
That's awesome.
What's up, Michael? We got Michael from Last Six Grooming in here.
Hey.
Another one of our favorites. What's going on, dude?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Joe, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this this new product. So it's the BW3. It is like Grant just said, it is a liquid beard wash. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I told Grant this. This is my number one beard wash as of now. Absolutely love this stuff. Mm-hmm. So what I really like about it is I always want a beard wash that's going to get the job done. I want my beard to feel like it's clean when I'm done washing. Some of them, focus so hard on not being stripping that I feel like my beard, isn't clean, basically. And at the same time, I don't want a tar bar soap at the same time. So this is the perfect consistency to leave your beard clean, but not feeling like a haystack when you're completely done. Joe, later on.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really good amount of, thinness to go with it. But when you put enough in, you're going to get those nice suds that you look for in a wash. And once I rinse it out and I take that towel to it and get my beard dried off, I mean, I feel that instant clean right away. I mean, I don't think you could ask for anything better, for a wash. And honestly, I'm right there with Kyle. As of right now, it is my number one wash right now.
Thank you, guys.
And it is amazing. And Grant knows we are very transparent. We're completely honest when it comes to our feedback on all our products and things like that. And we're very proud to be newer affiliates with Grant. Yeah. So with that comes big responsibilities, and that means being transparent, being honest on how we feel about his products, because that's everybody's reputation, and that's what we want to do. Yep. What Grant is doing right now is doing some awesome stuff, and we're happy to be a part of that in this capacity.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting some awesome comments, so I want to go ahead and get to those. Josh is saying, favorite wash, I'm going to have to try this. So for everyone, just obviously scrolling at the bottom of the screen, for those who are just joining us, this is live on the site. Dignified Talk 20 is going to save you 20% off of the entire store. This is good through the weekend, guys. So make sure you take advantage.
You can pick a scent. I have my scent profiles on there. So if you want one of those in a scent, go ahead, grab it.
Yep.
Or you can go unscented. I know some people just can't handle it. I put enough in there. It's not overwhelming. You're able to put something in afterwards. So, yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. So this one.
What's up, Mo? Mo, Bearded Shark in here.
Hey, what's up, Mo? So the one, I think Joe got the same one. My personal favorite scent by Beards Dignified is the CEO. And that is a cedar and leather combination scent. Right, Grant?
Yes, that's correct. Yep.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. What I like about this too, I like them both ways, but I happen to, if I had to pick, enjoy scent to my wash and my co-wash. But when I get out of the shower, I only want to smell it like if I hold my beard up. You know what I mean? Like I don't want it to interfere with the product that I'm going to be putting in that day. And this does just enough. This gives off just that real light, manly, almost cologne-y scent. Will not affect if you put, any something fruity or whatever in your beard.
Right. Right. Yeah, and that's exactly what I want. I want to be able to smell that to full capacity in the shower. But if it's not what I'm going to follow up with, regarding oil or anything, it's not going to, restrict me from putting, any other scent that I may want to do. Which, again, you can't ask for anything else.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, another thing I want to talk about too. And Grant, correct me if I'm wrong. Your co-wash has been out for about a year.
I can't remember the exact date that I launched that. I don't think it's been quite a year yet.
Okay. So maybe about 10 months or so.
Yeah, I think last fall was when I released it. Finally figured it out.
Right.
So yeah, it's been out for a little bit. And again, now this one does not have a scent to it. I left it purely unscented. I wanted it as pure as possible to just the best for your beard that it could be. So right now I don't offer that in any sense. Just the liquid wash is what I offer right now. So
yeah. So Grant, why don't you, before we go to our first giveaway, kind of explain to everybody and to us how you really got started?
Yeah, definitely. Basically, my wife got me a beard oil from a local company here in Kansas City. Liked it enough. We were out shopping, and there's a place called Westport in Kansas City. Stopped into a local shop that sells just local things and knickknacks, shirts, and things like that. I was like, hey, I'm going to get some of this balm. Picked it up, looked at it, and said, that is crazy expensive. I was shocked. So really, honestly, that is kind of the reason why I started it. I was like, what can I do? Where can I pick my ingredients to make something, that's great for myself? Really, I targeted myself, and then tweaked it for friends that were trying it, and then said, but also help save money. I mean, I think sometimes it can get really expensive. I mean, you are maintaining yourself and all that. I understand that, but as you look, some of these, a lot of companies use some of the same great ingredients. So what's the difference? Even organic, not organic, whatever. Sometimes it could just be so expensive, and you're like, I don't really want to do that, and maybe you don't take care of it as much. So that's kind of the gear. And what I was going for is something that's affordable, smells great, and great for your beard. So.
Right. Yeah. Speaking of which, one thing that makes Beards Dignified unique that you don't see too much are the 2-ounce beard oil bottles. Now, one thing that's really great is talk about, affordable. So I believe every single one on the site, please correct me if I'm wrong, beard oil is $20 for a 2-ounce bottle.
That's correct. Yep.
Okay. So if you break that down, obviously your, normal 1-ounce bottles, you're talking about $10 for an ounce. And then on top of which 20% off through the weekend. So you're not really going to beat that, especially for a quality product.
Yeah, I've been asked to if I am going to carry 1-ounce bottles. Right now, I'm going to stick with 2-ounce. Like I said, I want people to get that bang for your buck or more. And then I do have sample packs now of oils. So you could get 4 half-ounce bottles. You get to choose your scent for $25. Comes in a nice little box. We ship it out to you. So, that's another option as well. If people like smaller bottles, want different scents and all that, but same great product. But again, I'm just not going to go to 1 ounce right now.
Okay.
I feel like, you should get what you're paying for, in my opinion, or more.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome. I mean, those 2-ounces, they last forever.
Right. So
it's really, it's a great value. One thing I wanted to touch on really quick, and then we're going to do our first giveaway for guys and gals who are just coming on in. We have 4 separate giveaways, and they're all big. They're all really nice combos. So make sure you guys stick around for that. We're going to be doing them throughout the chat or the stream tonight. But one thing that I really like that stands out about Beards Dignified's co-wash that I wanted to mention, this is the thickest co-wash I've ever used.
Yeah.
And I was kidding around with Grant. I'm like working to get it out of the bottle, which I love because it just absolutely melts in your beard to give me the softest result. It's just absolutely awesome. And one thing that I think, Joe and I's beard is so different. I have a really thick, dark, curly beard. His is a little more naturally straight. I think this is a great co-wash for all types of beards. I don't think, I wouldn't recommend this for someone who's just has like a really thick beard because it's a thick co-wash. So I think that's really awesome.
Yeah, no, and it did. I mean, it did take me a little bit to get used to because I never had a co-wash, that thick. And at first I was like, it's we'll see what happens with it. But I mean, the more I kept putting it in, the more I just really kept falling in love with it. And
Yeah.
you don't have to use a lot, of course, because it is thick, but it does spread really well in your beard. So, I mean, for an 8-ounce bottle of this, you don't have to use a lot, which means it's going to last a while for you. So again, I mean, just like every other product that, Grant has, you're getting your, a bang for your buck for. So,
Right.
I don't think you're going to fly through it, especially if you like to rotate, your conditioners and things like that too.
So, yeah, no, I've used it at least 2-3 days a week. And I don't know if you can see that with the light, but it lasts for sure.
Right.
All right, guys. What do you say we start giving some beard products away?
Let's do it.
All right. So, Grant, should we start off with so here's what we got, guys, real quick. We have a wash, co-wash combo, 2 of those. We have an oil, butter, balm combo, 2 of those. So 4 separate giveaways, all big values, which is super nice of Grant to be willing to do that with us here tonight.
Yeah. So we got Bearded Ink Man in here. What's going on, Bearded Ink Man? And then really quick, if Grant wants to ask this question.
Yeah.
So what consistency is the oil? I've had several reviews done. It's on the thicker side. I use castor oil in mine, so it's going to bring that thickness to it, that shine, and all the benefits that castor oil brings. But then, I thin it out a little bit with grapeseed, avocado, and almond oil. So I didn't want it so thick where you can't fill up your dropper, or, it just leaves it on your hand. But I wanted it enough to where it can coat your beard, get down to your skin, coat your skin, and give it that nice layer. So,
right.
Yeah, that's a great question. Joe, you want to layer on that before I give my spiel?
Yeah, it's definitely not the thickest oil. But for me, it is probably as thick as I'll like to go. It's right up on that line of thickness for me. But again, I mean, it's something that really spreads easily in my beard. I don't have to put as many drops in my hand as I would, some of the other oils that I use, which is fine with me. I mean, it's a very solid, feel good, thick oil. If you have a gray or a white beard, I would say you would absolutely love an oil like this for sure.
Yeah, I agree. What I like about this oil, it is a thicker oil. Castor oil, either my beard loves it or my beard doesn't love it. It seems like it's one or the other. Because sometimes it can get really clumpy in my beard. This is one that does not get clumpy in my beard at all. All the benefits that Grant talked about, I really I get. This stays moisturized on my beard throughout the day, which is really great. But I just want to kind of show you, because some people hear castor oil and start running for the hills. But when you look, especially from the naked eye, if it's an oil that thick, it really will drip different. But this one does not. I mean, you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, guys. So what are we doing first, Grant? Oil, balm, butter?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and do got 29 people in here. I'm going to go ahead and do a number. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. So only enter once. So this is for a oil, butter, balm combo. And Grant, is it the scent of their choice?
Yes. Yep.
Scent of their choice, guys. So you have the whole store to pick from.
That's a 3-piece combo. You don't see that. You don't see that often.
Right.
You either get to pick an oil or a balm, or an oil and a butter. No, you're getting a 3-piece. So let's guess good, you guys.
All right, guys. So go ahead and guess a number. Only enter once. When I say go, 1 through 15. Go ahead and go. 1 through 15. Go ahead and go. They were on it tonight.
Yeah. And as you guys know, it's the first number that we see on our screen. Our screen will be a little delayed compared. So you know how that goes. I'm sure every one of you has heard that once or twice before.
All right, guys, go ahead and stop. The lucky number was 9. So go ahead and throw some love in the chat there for
Good job,
Joey.
Joey.
Congrats, brother.
Congrats.
And should they just message you directly?
Yeah.
On Instagram? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys, if we have a winner who doesn't have an Instagram, shoot us an email that you'll see in our description, and we'll make sure we get your info to Grant as well. But if you do have an Instagram, go ahead and give Beards Dignified a follow if you're not already, and let them know what you'd like.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you look at the site and check out what scent you like, of course. If you don't have our email, it's on every single one of our videos in the description. So make sure you go ahead and check that out if you need that. So our next giveaway, guys, is going to be a wash. We have 2 of these, but our next one will be a wash, co-wash. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So Grant, let's talk about some of your scents, because I know that you've dropped some new ones recently. Is there any that you want to kind of talk about that you're excited? I know, like I said, this one personally is my favorite. Now, is this a newer one for you?
No, CEO. Really, the newest ones are my Baba Dawn, which is like a coffee. I actually infuse my own oil with a local roastery around here in Kansas City.
Okay.
It's the Rochester. They're actually a brewery as well, but I use their beans. And then tobacco, vanilla, a little bit of clove that I also infuse myself. So it's a slightly unique coffee scent, not crazy overwhelming coffee. It's pretty, it's a very nice warm scent. That's one of my newest. And then Paris of the Plains is actually the newest right now.
Okay.
And that was a fun product release. That was when we did our first stream with you. That was the first release that we did, and that's awesome. I mean, I have that right here.
Yeah, my wife loves it. It's one of her favorites, if not her favorite, besides the CEO. But whiskey. It's a whiskey bourbon, vanilla, orange, and cherry. So kind of taking that old fashioned kind of mix, and then Paris of the Plains is what Kansas City used to be called during Prohibition. So kind of went that route to kind of keep the city roots going. So,
and then Eric was wondering, do your balms and butter you have beeswax in it?
They do. My balms have a much higher beeswax percentage in them. My butters have a very low beeswax. I still kind of wanted to use a little bit of hold, so it's that styling butter, if you will.
Okay. Now, another good question here: how is the consistency of the balm and butter? I know Joe and I can layer on if you want to kind of give your thought on that.
I would say my balms are pretty smooth. They scoop right out. Melt right in your hand. My butters have a little more consistency to them. You hear grit is one, but it's just that it's really those fats from the mango butter and shea butter that are really creating those little crystals, if you will, but they melt right down in your hand. And again, they all have a little bit of beeswax, or that has a little bit of beeswax to give it a little bit of hold as well as moisturizing.
Yep. Yeah, your butter has a very good thickness to it, but also, I mean, it's nice and creamy as well. I mean, it's what I like in a full body. It's something that it's another one of those kind of butters that will be just as good in the day, or as good as in the night as it would be in the day. I feel like you can get a little hold from it, very little, but it's definitely a very good nourishing butter.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's definitely a AM PM butter, and why I say that is there is a little bit of hold in it, and then anything for me, what's a good overnight butter is when I wake up, because I don't care what it looks like, I'm sleeping, but when I wake up in the morning, is my beard really soft? Because if I like don't use heat and a good butter and stuff, I curl really bad, and it's annoying. Like when I wake up in the morning, my beard is not down; it's out. So yeah, that checked all the boxes for me for Beards Dignified's butter.
Yep,
for sure.
Let's see if we had any. Yeah, enjoying the stream with a few adult beverages.
Nice job.
Yep. I would be having a beer right now, but my air conditioning went out.
Oh,
so
man.
it's hot as what in my house, and all I've been doing is my wife and I have been chugging waters. We've been sleeping downstairs on the couch. We have a big sectional that we've just been sleeping on, and they can't come out till June 10th to get the bad boy installed. So we're just like, as much as I would love a beer right now, it's going to do is dehydrate me.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. That's rough.
Yeah.
In the 70s. Wow. In the 70s in Colorado Springs today. Sitting on the deck. FedEx is like, oh no, hang in there, man. Yeah, it was humid. I think we're in Cleveland. What was it, Joe? Like Thursday, Friday? It was in the 90s. It was hot.
Well, yeah, and that was like when we were like, all right, I guess now is a good time to turn the AC on. And we tried that, and the whole I noticed there was just something off, so I went in the basement and noticed that like it was just dripping so much water from it, and I took off the cover and all the coils were frozen up, and it just was a disaster. And that's like the third time that's happened. So we're like, yeah, we're not about to do these like bandage fixes anymore, and now we're just waiting. So
rough.
Trying to stay positive. Doing stuff like this keeps my mind off of it, which is always good.
He's got 6 fans in front of him. You just can't see them or hear them.
Yeah. I definitely got one going right now because this room is like, it's either the coldest room in the house or the hottest room in the house. So, and I've had to throw a few butters actually in the fridge and actually keep them out of this room too. So.
Oh yeah, man, that wet butter will melt. So speaking of melting, I did want to ask Grant. So like I said, I say it is a good thing. Beards Dignified's co-wash is the thickest co-wash I've used. Was that the plan, or did it just kind of turn out that way? And you're like, you know what, I love it. I'm rolling with it. How did that come about?
That was the plan. My first few tries at it were extremely thin. Like it almost wasn't binding. Then as I was like, man, this isn't thick enough. I want it thick. I want it like a cream. So that's that. Yeah, I was tweaking it until I got it to really, I wanted it that thick, without a doubt.
Awesome.
Nice. Billy said he went 4 years in Georgia heat with no AC. Yeah, it's when you don't have something is when you realize how much you really appreciate it. So, yeah. I mean, go 4 years in Georgia heat with no AC. I mean, I guess I'll just stop my whining right now.
Right.
That's something. What's up, Dan? Got Dan teaching the house now. What's going on, dude? Yeah. So, Grant, what? So outside of doing making these awesome beer products, what are some other things you enjoy doing in life?
Well, when there's sports, I love sports. Obviously, Tyson, KC Chiefs. Really just hanging out with the family. We just had a baby. I turned 2 months old not too long ago, so we're kind of going that route. And just enjoying the summer best we can during this crazy different time. So, I mean, just really anything, kind of getting out, hanging with the wife. There's a lot of breweries and wineries around here. We hit those up every once in a while. So
now, has the quarantine affected Beards Dignified at all, positively or negatively? Or
Actually, I think it's helped a little bit. I think, like I said, like we kind of talked a little bit before, people maybe aren't able to get out and do their own aisle browsing in some of the bigger stores. And so I think a lot of people have, turned to smaller companies. And really, it's been great so far. I hope it kind of keeps up, even if it's not with me. And other there are other great companies out there. Support them. They're there for a reason. We listen. I promise. That's what I love about these streams. It's great feedback for us. I think it keeps us honest. It keeps us all competitive with each other. I had to revamp a couple of my scents recently just because people have become more sophisticated, more like of what they want. And scents, they want something different. They want something new. They want something fresh, and all of us keep that going. So
awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, competitive too, right?
No, yeah, no doubt.
Yep.
I feel like even from when we started.
Tyson wants to know what you got in the tank behind you.
Oh, that's Frank. I actually won him at a state fair, and he's actually lived a lot longer than we thought. Actually, this is an upgraded tank. He was in a much smaller one, and he got too big. So yeah, that's Frank.
Then you said that. I'm sorry. Did you say he was a turtle?
He's a goldfish.
Fish. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I missed that.
You were close on that one, dude.
I saw that too. I'm like, what's going on back there? That's awesome.
Yeah. No, that's funny that you mentioned that. So my mom, when I was little, I wanted fish. Me and my sister, we wanted a fish. So my parents all right, whatever. So they got us a pretty nice sized fish tank, some pretty decent fish, but they never lasted. And we got them from pet stores and things like that. And so my dad was like, yeah, I'm done with this. And, got rid of the tank once all the fish were basically probably killed off because my parents didn't know what the heck they were doing. But so my mom ended up winning a goldfish from our local fair that we were having. She kept it in this big glass, just a glass bowl, not a tank, nothing. And this thing, this thing survived for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
And I would go, I'm like, Mom, are you going to change the water on this thing and stuff like that? And she's like, oh, I forgot. And she would change it. I don't know how the heck this fish lasted for 3 years. So I guess the point is, if you want something a fish that's going to last, win one at a fair or something.
Yeah.
They apparently are injected with some sort of steroid.
Yeah.
That's funny. You said that so seriously. You're like, that's Frank.
Yeah. I can, let's see if I can get a little closer to
Frank.
Yeah. See, now I feel like you have
He's huge.
See, now I feel like you have to create a product dedicated just for Frank.
Let's see here.
Oh, he is huge.
Oh, wow.
What's up, Frank?
That's a good size.
Yeah, he's a good size. So that he just keeps growing. And like I said, we upgraded his tank not too long ago just because he got so big from the other one. So
that's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome, man. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do our second giveaway. So again, we have 4 giveaways total. We're going to do a co-wash giveaway. We have one more of these combos to give away. And then after that, we have another oil, butter, balm giveaway to do. So let me grab a number here for us. And let's see here. All right, guys. So only enter once. When I say go ahead and pick a number 1 through 15. Go ahead and go. Tyson cheated again. I wonder why he's picking number 15.
All right.
Kermit the Frog. All right, guys, go ahead and stop. We have a winner. Oh, they're flying in. We have a winner. Oh, I lost them. There we go. Awesome, dude. Throw some love for Metal Chef, Mr. James, with the 12. There
Nice.
we go. See it. Throw some love in the chat for Chef.
Congrats.
On that one. Congrats, brother. So go ahead and get a hold of Grant on Instagram. Beards Dignified is his handle, of course. So you have a wash, co-wash combo, scent of your choice on the wash. So don't worry, guys. We have one more of each. We got one more wash, co-wash. We got one more oil, balm, butter, scent of your choice giveaway to do. And as always, guys, Dignified Talk 20 is going to save you 20% off through the whole weekend. Most people just do the stream or the night. Grant was Grant was nice enough to extend that through the weekend. Look at Mo. He's out of control.
Mo's a sore loser. Like when me and Kyle, when me, Kyle, and Shark got smacked by Tyson, and I'll admit it, we got smacked, and I was the biggest trash talker during the fruit challenge, and that was intentional. And you know what? I'm a man of my words. I got smacked, and that's fine. Bearded Shark. So we have a little discussion. We have a little group chat. All Shark does is cry about it, and here he is again. No, I'm just joking. Shark, you're.
I was like, dang, dude. I'm just kidding.
The trash talking will never stop. The trash talking will never stop. It's actually picked up again recently, and it's getting bad again.
Grant, are you aware of the food challenge by chance?
I'm not.
Okay. It's probably for the best. So we did a food challenge. It's on Tyson's channel, Faithfully Bearded. Okay. So it was whoever can finish first, 4 Big Macs, 40 nuggets.
Ooh.
Yeah. Could you finish that in one sitting?
Oh, I don't know. No.
I don't think you'd want to. No normal person would want to do that. I will still slap you with a 5-finger nugget.
So Mr. Chiefs over there, Tyson, needs to drop the beard game and become a competitive eater. He ate 4 Big Macs, 40 nuggets in 7 minutes.
Oh.
He ate a 5th Big Mac directly after. He ate a 7-layer bar. And then didn't he have a milkshake, Joe, I think?
Probably.
Why he had a milkshake left over from Sonic's. And
I'm sure he ate a pizza when the camera went off. He's an interesting human being. He's not Patrick Mahomes, but he's a champ in his own right.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. So Joe, I actually haven't tried this yet, and I'm curious. Talk about the scent that you got recently from Beards Dignified, because it looks amazing. Because I love these fun scents.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what it is. It's just a straight up fun scent. And this is the rainbows and unicorns here. And if I'm not mistaken, there's like a kind of an interesting story about this one. Am I right about that on how it was developed? Why don't you talk to us about that?
Yeah, so
I'll let everybody know what it actually is.
Okay, I created two scents. One is the J Monster, and the other is Rainbows and Unicorns. I kind of my stepchildren always ask, can we help? Can we do this with any of the beard stuff? So I kind of let them pick out some scents and then design a label for that scent. So the labels have evolved. They drew their own, and I just took straight from that. And then now I kind of took elements of what they used to be, incorporated into it, into the new label that you see there. So yeah, my stepdaughter picked that scent. She wanted something fruity, and she loves just rainbows and unicorns art and stuff like that. So that's what we landed on.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys can answer FedEx's question. Good question for sure. I'm wondering too.
Yeah. It's Fruit Loops and vanilla. And what I like is you added the vanilla touch to it. I like that because I've seen some Fruit Loop scents, and I have I actually have a couple others, but I love the vanilla touch to it too. It is very, very cool. I would describe it. I mean, it's definitely a sweet scent. It's definitely one of those, I mean, when you're just, want to just throw something different in. I mean, this is definitely one of those go-tos. I can't say it's something that I would wear every day just because it is pretty sweet. But I mean, it's definitely, something that if you really want to change it up and do something fun and it's always great to have fun scents like this. I don't think anyone always just wants to have a rock out a cologne scent all the time. And it's good to kind of go on the opposite end of the spectrum with that one, which is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I touched on it a little bit earlier, but my personal favorite from Beards Dignified is the CEO blend. And this one is, I just said it earlier too, cedar and leather. So what I love about this one is it's, gosh, I don't know, would you call this a cologne? It's like a touch of cologne.
Yeah.
And it's very like sophisticated. It's very strong, very manly scent.
Probably something like a CEO would wear.
You think? Yeah. I'll tell you why I love this one. When I get out of the shower, I'm not scared to throw this in before bed. Like some people might hear like the cologne, the leather. Like I wouldn't wear this at night. This is an AM PM wear for me. This is one of my favorites of all time. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking, especially if you're looking to purchase the new beard wash and you're wondering what scent, obviously Grant's got a lot of great choices. I highly recommend the CEO though. You cannot go wrong. All right. What do you say, guys? Giveaway
number 3.
Yeah.
Do we want to hit him with that oil balm butter combo again?
Let's do it.
Sounds good, brother. All right, guys. So like we just said, we're going to do our next giveaway here. This is going to be an oil, butter, balm combo. Heck of a giveaway. This is going to be the scent of your choice.
Hey, let's do the question that we talked about earlier for this one.
That would be good if I can remember it. Hang on.
Do I need to text you? Because it was your question that you came up with.
I know, this is embarrassing. Yeah. Shoot me a text. I remember it was about a video, but I don't remember.
Our next beer talk episode will be how I put up with Kyle on a regular basis.
It's gonna be the longest video.
Yeah. I'm just glad I have a wife to vent to sometimes.
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah. Do I need to text it to you? Are you waiting?
I don't remember. I wasn't kidding.
All right. So do a number for this one
Okay.
and do the question for the other. My goodness.
Right, so I'm going to go ahead and randomly pick a number 1 through 15. When I say go, only enter once. Look at. See, now Dan's chiming in. See, Dan was making fun of me like last month or whatever. He's like, man, you have the worst dad jokes ever. And I was like, first of all, my dad jokes are awesome. They're horrible.
Do you even come up with your dad jokes, or do you like just find them and?
Hold on, guys. Sorry, everyone's already guessing. Sorry, I'm doing 2 things at once. Hold on. Go ahead and stop, guys. Sorry.
Say go? I didn't hear us say go.
I didn't say go. No. Hang on, guys. Hang on.
You cheaters. Yeah.
Let's wait till we're stopped here. That was funny though.
Yeah, funny for you.
No, I was talking about Dan. How he's like I couldn't imagine. I could picture him saying it. All right, guys. Only enter once. Go ahead and give us a number 1 through 15. Go ahead and go. Only enter once. 1 through 15. Go ahead and go. Yes, thank you. Didn't say go. All right, nothing yet. All right, guys, go ahead and stop. And we have a winner. And my chat is a little backed up here. So I will just go ahead and tell you the winner was Chris M. Go ahead and throw it up there if it showed on your end, Joe. The winner was Chris M with an 11. Go ahead and throw some congrats in the chat there for Chris. And I don't think Chris has won on one of our streams yet, so that's awesome, man.
Good job, buddy. Number 11. Trying to find him. Oh, there we go.
You got it? Okay.
Chris, good job, dude.
Yep. So, Chris, that again is an oil balm butter combo of your scent of your choice. Go ahead and get hold of Beards Dignified Grant on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, shoot us a email, and our email is in the description of every video. Congrats again, brother.
Did you get my text? Does it ring a bell now?
Let me see. I got it. I didn't read it yet.
Because again, it was the question that you came up with.
Yes, I must have came up with it.
I knew that. Why couldn't I remember?
Yeah, you should, Grant. You should be in when we film. Sometimes it takes us 2 hours to film a 7-minute video.
Oh, it's horrible. Like, we'll give a spoil because me and Kyle have talked about. We started kind of like a little mini series. We have our beer talk episodes. And we talked about, let's be transparent with our viewers, and, let's kind of let them see what, each of us go through, when it comes to doing reviews as like a tag team. Cause it's a lot. I think when you do it right, it's a lot harder than you think it might be. Mm-hmm. So, that's like a video idea that we're thinking of. But yeah, the stuff that I have to put up with this kid is unreal.
Well, you're just putting it all on me. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right.
No. Well, okay. Well, let's see here. So when you say, "Hey, let's try to review at 8:30," yes. Usually I'm like, "All right," I'll send him the text like, "All right, everything's set up at 8:30. All right, yeah, give me like 10 minutes." All right, fine. So 8:40. Hey, it's 8:40. It's been 10 minutes. All right, seriously, like 10 minutes. About 9:30, 9:45, we start.
Hey, Grant feels my pain, man. When you have a little one, it's tough.
Yeah. Things. It's not by your schedule.
No, not at all. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, we just hit 500. I think last week. But thank you, brother. Really excited about that. 505 months. Absolutely ecstatic about that. Really appreciate it. And Chris said, "Thanks so much. I will email you guys that don't have Instagram." Yeah, shoot us an email. Go ahead on Beards Dignified website, check out what scent you want, and then just send us your mailing info, and we'll forward it along to Grant. We'll make sure we get that out to you.
Yeah, we should. I should have our email in our description, but I'll type it up in here.
Yeah. So Grant, what was because I know it can be tough. So take us through your process of creating the beard wash. Was it a huge trial and error? Did you nail it the first time?
Definitely didn't nail it the first time. Didn't nail it the second time. It literally took me 4 straight days to get the base correct. So yeah, definitely trial and error. Almost everything not almost everything I've done has been by trial and error. And just, what I feel is a great consistency, or what I feel, how it feels in my beard. I have a few friends around here that have been generous enough to be testers for me. So since, does my wife like it? Does she not? Just feedback from everywhere. And it's been great. But yeah, sometimes it's very, very, very frustrating. I almost didn't make the co-wash. I almost gave up on it, but
throwing furniture out of frustration.
It was very frustrating. But once I did a lot more research, even more research actually, I figured out I was going the wrong way with a couple of my ingredients, figured it out. And so, yeah, sometimes, the science of it it can be grueling.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did. Like we were saying at the beginning, it is our #1 beard wash out there. Absolutely love it. The consistency, the combination between cleaning your beard but not stripping it. You just nailed it, man. So congrats on that.
All right. Yeah. Would you say that what's the hardest, most time consuming or difficult product to make?
I would say, well, now that I have the co-wash down, it's really not tough.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to make another base, well, once I make more base for my liquid wash, that's probably the most time consuming. It just takes a while. I have a system down pretty much for everything else, so it kind of goes fairly smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Since butters have a lot of ingredients, sometimes those take just a little bit longer just to get everything measured out, get it all melted down, scents added. But I would say the liquid wash right now probably takes the most time, most effort. It takes several hours, and you've got to watch it. You've got to constantly potentially be doing something with it. So, it takes a lot of time.
Nice. Not to totally change gears, but we got off topic when we were talking about it before. So castor oil can be a sensitive subject, right? Like I said, sometimes it makes my beard clumpy, or in like Beards Dignified, my beard reacts to it in a really positive way. Where is it on the list? Like, is there a lot, just a couple drops, or is it a good amount of castor oil, would you say?
So it's all equal parts in my oils. That way the castor oil doesn't overtake it, and it's not too thick. Then you also get the benefits from the other oils like avocado, almond, and grapeseed. So definitely, that's really the reason why I kind of balanced it out like that. Again, so it's just not overwhelmingly thick and all castor oil.
Okay. Awesome, man. Yeah, because it's interesting. So some guys obviously have the oil ingredients on the bottle, but it's not necessarily in order of how much oil is in there.
Sure.
Sometimes you use a really thin oil and it says castor oil, and you're like, and then you talk to the owner and they're like, yeah, it's just a drop each bottle, something like that. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting to hear how that was in yours.
What's up, Josh? Beard Product Review. Josh, another one of the great reviewers out there.
Yeah, what's up, man? Today has been insane. Yeah, I hear you, man. I think Josh is in the South. I think he's in Georgia. So I hope his air didn't break like like yours. That's for sure. Has it been hot in where you're I'm assuming near Kansas City?
It's starting to heat up now. It rained for the last 2 days. We got a ton of rain. It's been up and down. I mean, it's been up and down. It's gorgeous today. It's supposed to heat up a little bit more tomorrow, probably close to the 80s, I think.
Nice.
So it's starting to consistently be in the 70s. It's just every once in a while we get a weird cold front or something that comes through. So
yeah, it was raining a lot today too, for sure. Yeah. So let's see. What our last giveaway is a
wash and co-wash.
Yep. The wash and co-wash, which is awesome. Co-wash has been around for about 10 months. Wash is a brand new product. It is live on the site. Again, guys, Beard Dignified Talk 20 is going to save you 20% through the weekend, which is awesome. You guys want to go ahead and do our last giveaway here?
Yep. And then we're hitting that hour mark, and I think there's another stream going to be popping up at 9. So maybe wrap it up too after.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, man. Billy Rogers says, I don't know if it was hot in Georgia. I slept all day. Nice. Maybe he works nights. All right, Joe, kick us off, man. I dropped the ball when it came to this question already once tonight.
So. Again, the question that you came up with.
I know.
Okay. So
Joe doesn't know what it's like to have kids yet. You'll see, man. You'll see.
what does having a kid have to do with that, though? Like, I get the scheduling, the time. You can't use the kid excuse for everything. I mean, right?
As long as I have them, yeah. I guess. I don't know, man.
I mean, all right.
It's a game changer. You'll see. Your day will come.
You know what? You're a game changer. So, all right. So we dropped. Speaking of our beard talk mini series that we have going on, our last one we did, we were paying it forward to some really good people out in the bearded community. So for this beard wash, what?
The kid excuse works for everything. Look at the screen.
Oh, I was purposely. You're throwing me off. See, I get distracted easily. So for this, God, I can't stand you. So for the wash and co-wash combo, who are the 3 other reviewers that we mentioned in our Paying It Forward video of reviewers that are up and coming just like us? So go whenever you're ready.
And just to repeat that, guys. No. Yeah. Wow. That was quick. Should we gonna count Devin's answer there? It's technically.
Well, no, because I did say who are the 3 reviewers that we talked about who are newer like us.
Okay. All right. So we have a winner. Devin from Beard Code. So in the Pay It Forward video, we talked about Beard Code, we talked about Wolfie Weird Beard, and we talked about BPR Josh, which is Beard Product Reviews. We also did talk about Dan. So congrats, Devin. Throw some love in there for him.
Congrats.
A co-wash combo. The co-wash is unscented. Like Grant said, the wash can come in any scent. Yep. Highly recommend the CEO. We talk to Devin all the time, but Devin, reach out to Beards Dignified Grant on Instagram and hook him up with all your info. He'll get that right out to you. Congrats, man.
Cool. Good job, Devin.
So yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up, guys. So guys, how about a huge thank you in the chat for Grant for coming on with us today, and then all those awesome giveaways that he did. So thank you so much, Grant. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys. It's been awesome. I mean, this is great. This is a great opportunity, for me and for you guys as well, hopefully. So I really, really appreciate it. You guys are truly honest, love your work. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Anything else about the company or anything in the future that we might be able to get a little sneak peek on?
I have some things in the works. Actually, there is a new scent dropping really soon. We're kind of working with No BS and Matt, and then Angel out in Las Vegas. Oh. So we're kind of coordinating all that, and it's a collaboration with Bryan, who's bearded and winning. So it's a pretty awesome, great summertime scent that's coming out. And then I have another scent in the works, and then a new product potentially dropping soon. So
awesome.
Yeah, just staying on my toes, keeping on my toes, and just, going with the flow. So
yeah,
very cool.
Let's see. Tyson wants an MVP scent. I don't know what an MVP would smell like. Tyson would smell like a Big Mac if we did an MVP scent.
I'll try to get the sweat from Patrick Mahomes. I doubt that I can get that, but maybe.
You might. Who knows?
Oh, Big Red. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Good
Thanks,
stuff.
Brian. Appreciate it, brother. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and sign off, but don't forget Dignified Talk 20% off through the whole weekend. Make sure you go ahead and support Grant. As you can see how much he's supporting you guys in the bearded community, doing some awesome things. But as always, guys, until next time, take care. Thanks for being on.
Take it easy, everybody.